As you will have seen, we've put up some tips and traps on the slides. But Tanya, Chris, do you think we could manage a quick 1-minute recap on what we've covered?
Well, let's give it a try. First off, remember, there are 3 basic labelling options. These are the kangaroo label, the bar chart only label, and a country of origin text statement. You really need to work out which label you have to use. For some businesses, you won't need to change much, but for others, you are going to have to redo your packaging. And don't forget, there are special rules for each label, how they look and what you can say. In terms of what you can say on your label, country of origin claims can fall into 4 broad categories. These are grown in, produced in, made in, and packed in. Now let's consider some key questions you need to ask yourself. The first is an obvious one. Does the new standard apply to the food I sell or I supply? The answer is yes, unless a specific exemption applies. And the next question would be, is my food priority or a non-priority item? Related to this would be, is my product grown, produced, made or packed in Australia or another country? These questions will determine whether you need to use the new picture labels. If you have to use the kangaroo label or the bar chart only label, you'll need to be ready by the 1st of July 2018.
On that note, I'd add the question, has my product been substantially transformed? This is going to be a crucial question for many businesses. The answer is the difference between saying your product was made in a country or having to make another claim. If you're using the picture labels, make sure you have all the information you need to work out the percentage of Australian content in the food. Remember, processing aids don't count, food additives do. If there's water involved, ask yourself, how is it being used? Is it an ingredient or is it being used in a different way? For businesses just starting to wrap their minds around the new system, there are resources out there to help you in this transition period. Check out the ACCC's website and their food labelling guide. There's also info on the business.gov website, as well as an online tool to help you create the new labels.
I'm going to finish up with one final question to the audience. Ask yourself, is my packaging, or my advertising for that matter, clear, accurate and truthful about my food's origin? If not, you're going to run the risk of breaching the Australian consumer law. Don't get caught out, review your materials and do it now. Now, that brings us to the end of our webinar on the new country of origin labelling standard. I'd like to extend a warm thanks to our 2 guest presenters, Chris Preston from the Australian Food and Grocery Council and Tanya Chapman from the Voice of Horticulture. We hope we've given you a few good takeaways, and as for that, I think it's time for us to leave and get some takeaway.
Thanks for having us, Michael.
Pleasure to be here.